Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to bring him in more often then. He's got the charm.
No, seriously, Cindy Gray's, Brent's done a great job communicating with Cindy, and they're on the same page.
Perfect.
So
That's great news.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good to hear. All right. Anything else?
No, we'll probably have to have more discussion with that on how we're going to break that down.
Right. Oh, I know that's coming.
No, I agree.
Once we get a selection committee done, I think that's where we should probably have some good conversation ahead of time.
Yep.
That's it.
Nothing.
I didn't get a chance to, I know I asked to get the capital improvement program on the list, but we didn't get a chance to have an engineering discussion around this topic, so there's no update at this point. I do plan to have another review of our current capital improvement plan for this upcoming year and reassess priorities. So should you have some time to look at the list of improvements that you have heard of, either street, wastewater, stormwater, whatever, we need to get those on the list so that we can start prioritizing the projects for next year to drive the engineering, interstate engineering, what projects we want them to be designing for next year.
Where does our sewer hookup capacity come into play on that with existing
That's one
developments?
of, well, since we just approved the was it the water study or wastewater study?
We had the water study, but they did analysis of the wastewater side also at a previous
What did we
time.
just
in my
approve
understanding.
last council meeting?
Well, you asked them to do a wastewater study, or look into the wastewater,
Right.
but they have a lot of that analysis already completed from previous efforts. So, yep. One thing we are looking at is looking at the flows or meter time or pump time for our lagoons, and that gives us a better idea of how much is actually going into them. We're going to, I talked with Jim about that. We're going to start looking at that a little bit more. So over time, we should be able to give you a better idea of what capacity we're actually using for our lagoons. There's also options in lagoons of you have increased capacity by doing things to them too. So
We do need to spend some more time. I haven't had that time to sit down with Jim and walk through that so we can understand what is our capacity and where are we at.
Yep.
Well, we've done the neighborhood feedback. You know, we need to get some prices to neighborhoods and maybe do some community meetings or whatever to let them know.
You mean for more community or neighborhoods to hook up?
Right.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's the game plan, because we
Okay.
did a survey, which we got X amount out,
And we followed some up.
and we followed some up, but then of course, always the big question is, what's it gonna cost? I can't say yes or no until I know.
Right.
And I think we need to come back with some,
Well, those projects that we have on the list, we should be getting some design feedback on those to get some costs, at least for the two, to get hooked up. The two neighborhoods that already set, so, but that's good. Those should obviously be.
because we're in downtime, coming into downtime, that a lot of that could be
Oh,
done.
absolutely. That's part of the reason why I want to get this capital improvement plan review process started now, so we can set those priorities for interstate to make sure that here are the things that we want them to be chasing this winter.
Yep.
To Jason's point, we need to have that wrapped up by January so that we can get the process going right away in the spring.
Absolutely.
So that's why I want to start that process right now.
Yep.
So that was my hope. Maybe next week, the next meeting, I'll have more of an update on that topic. So that's it.
Okay. But the only thing I got here is I am debating here in a couple, 3 weeks, maybe putting together the Envision Horace group again, and just for some feedback and conversation about the school. That basically has set everything now in overdrive. We knew this was coming. It's just a matter of when it was going to happen. It was either going to be now or March that this vote was going to go through. But I'd like to pull that group back together again and have the continued conversations that we had about a year and a half ago. Now that we know it's real, let's get some more tangible things put together. So I'll try and put something together and let everybody know. So that's it. Anything else, anybody?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
John makes a motion to adjourn. Brian's a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Done. Motion carries.